Well, let's start off by finding out if you've ever been in a game like this before.
Believe it or not, I have.
Have you?
When I was an assistant at Dartmouth many years ago, we were down, I believe, at one time to the University of New Hampshire, maybe 6-2 halfway through the second. And we ended up winning the game 9-8 in regulation. But those games are few and far in between. It was just one of those nights where everything seemed to go in. And I know from our perspective, our goaltenders would like to have a few of those back, but the positive is we found a way to battle back at least.
It was the top line again, it seemed like, as it's been for a lot of the year for your team. What did you see from them that led them to just really, especially Charlie, getting going?
Skilled guys, they seem to complement each other very, very well. Charlie's been a guy, in that line in general, I mean, they're all juniors that have kind of come into their own this year. And as such, they like I said, they complement each other. But Charlie's a very skilled guy, and all three of them came straight out of prep school. So it's a major adjustment when you move from prep without playing junior to college hockey. So I think now we're just starting to see some of what they can do 2 years into their careers as juniors.
How big was the shorty by Bird in the second period?
I mean, it was a big goal. I mean, it makes you feel good. I mean, we go up 4-2 at that time, and I think we almost score another one right after that. Their goalie made a good save, but it's one of those things where you got to be able to manage the game a little bit better when you're up 4-2 and not proceed to give up the next 4 goals and go into the locker room with a 6-4 deficit going into the third.
What did you tell the guys after that second period intermission?
I just told them not to get discouraged, and because I did think we had some good opportunities, and I just said, hey, stick with it and play hard, and don't get discouraged, because you could sense frustration on the bench. The guys were, getting a little bit away from that kind of even keel that I stress all the time. So we just talked about getting back into that positive frame and coming out and playing as hard as we possibly can and see where it leads.
What do you tell a goaltender in a game like this? It seems like everything's going in, but he's got to fight it a little bit.
I haven't talked to him, quite honestly. Goaltender is a big part of any team's success, and we need a lot more out of him. And I know he can give more. He had been very good for 3 straight games, and he did not have it tonight at all. To me, goaltending is ball upstairs. You gotta be able to park mistakes, and I just thought he was fighting it for most of the night, quite honestly.
Then there at the very end, you get the empty net goal. I think it was the only shot you guys had with the empty net to tie it up.
Yeah.
Was it just kind of wait for the right shot, or put his
No, I think honestly that like any time you have an extra attacker on the ice. I mean, it's usually not going to be a tic-tac-toe goal. It's usually going to be something thrown at the net, and with traffic, and it finds a way to squeak in. And I mean, that's what we preach to the guys, is just find a way to get pucks towards the net with bodies at the net, and sometimes they find a way in.
Any early impressions of UConn for championship tomorrow?
They're a good team. I mean, we played them last year, and I know that they're very well coached. They're very well structured. They look like they had a good game plan today against a good St. Cloud team, and kind of gummed it up a little bit and didn't give them a lot of room to execute. And so we're going to have to be on top of it. And it's a really short turnaround for us with the 4 o'clock start, where they have a little bit more rest. Not that means a whole heck of a lot, but we're familiar with them. We played them a bunch over the last few years, so we'll be ready to go. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.